My mother does find this to be the funniest of all my shows.
Of course she does.
So she's also.
But we didn't get Skeletor to prompt to freaking go.
Man.
Dude, I'm so jelly.
That's a thing
Dude,
unto
we got
itself.
6. We got 6. What do you call it?
What?
That can't be right.
What?
6 reviews?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I think you need 5 to get a rating.
You were saying that.
Let's see. Eric the Red is awesome. Some guy named Frank Cabrazzi. Oh, that might be
Jerk.
me. SL1023.
No idea.
Tara Capallo.
Sure.
That's only 5. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 4 customer reviews. Oh, I guess. Stop licking me. 4 reviews, 6 ratings. Okay. Click to rate. It's great. Okay. Okay, that I don't need iTunes. Let me just quit. Get the email.
This is Alan Oppenheimer. I'm Skeletor, and you're listening to the Yin and Yang podcast.
Does he sound like that? Does he sound like Skeletor? I don't remember.
Absolutely.
Because to me, he just sounds like a creepy old man.
I flashed right back to the show. Absolutely. Well, welcome to this week's edition of The Better Half.
Yeah, I'm still setting up. So.
Yeah, we're on location, actually.
We're in Studio C.
Yeah, this is pretty
I
much.
guess you could call it.
I have recorded from here before. You can hear probably a nice echo tone in this facility.
We have an email.
A real one?
We have an email.
Is it a cease and desist?
No, not from Miss Leah Thompson.
Oh.
No, not yet. We have 2 emails. Oh, this is exciting.
About, from who?
Someone named Glenn.
Okay.
And Cinnamon73.
Oh,
I love it. Okay, well, we'll get to that.
All
This
right,
is
we'll
exciting.
get there.
I'm still setting up, so keep
All
talking.
right, no problem. So we're here. I'm dog sitting this week for my cousins, and I have not been home in my own bed since Friday, which is a very kind of weird sensation.
And you sleep naked, which is even weirder.
Especially around here with dogs.
Do they sleep with you?
Not at all.
Naked?
Well, the
The
dogs are
dog's
always
naked?
naked.
Actually, not. They have hair.
They do. They have some fur.
That's like their coat. They staring at me?
No, they're taking care of business.
Licking their balls there.
They're girls.
Licking. Okay. I didn't look when I walked in. They were barking at me. They better not bark during the show or I'll knock them out.
Oh, don't say that.
I wouldn't say that.
A lot of people listening.
All 8 of them.
Maybe. I don't know. Have you ever, like, how long have you ever gone probably since, like, on a vacation or something where you can go on vacation, you can go on a cruise, you can go all around the world, but there's really nothing like being able to sleep in your own bed, in your own house, probably the most comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Well, any vacation, at the end of the vacation, you just want to go home and be in your bed. If that dog eats my wire, I'm going to eat that dog. I'm just letting you know right now. There will be one dog.
The dog's like 20.
Okay. Well, it's way past its prime. But the most I've ever gone without being in my bed, I guess, had to be my honeymoon.
Okay.
Because I think we went away for like 21 days or something like that. Because we had a week in Barcelona, then a week on. No, it was like maybe like 18 days with traveling and everything. Mm-hmm. But I do recall, especially now vacationing with children, the most I want to do is be in my bed at the end of any vacation, because it's just, I actually bring a pillow. I bring 2 of my pillows. Yes, because
do you get skeeved out from the pillows out of there?
No, I use like 7 pillows. Because, yeah, I'm one of those. Like, I have a pillow under my arm. I have 3 behind my head. I have, like, 1 between my legs. You know, I'm insane.
I know. I hear you.
Plus, no matter what I do, is I always turn it over. I always have a cold side of a pillow.
Yes.
Because I have to have the cold side of a pillow.
Like a mother-in-law's kiss.
Right. Well, you would never know that, would you? And my mother-in-law had a wonderful kiss.
I'm sure. It was an old joke.
She was a nice woman.
On TV. No, I do that, too. I have to hold on to something when I sleep. It used to be, when I was young, it used to be a
Hulk
teddy
Hogan
bear.
doll?
No. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. It was a Mickey Mouse doll when I was young. Now, the fact that I had to say when I was young is
Well,
already
this is Larry here.
foreshadows.
I mean, so
And then in college, my girlfriend at the time in college, she actually gave me this. It was like a Beanie Baby. It was like the larger Beanie Babies,
okay.
and it was a bear. It was called Hope. I think she gave it to me one of the times we broke up.
Almost. Sorry.
So
Excuse
she
me. I had something stuck in my
gave
throat
it to
there.
me, and I would actually, and this was in college too. I just couldn't help it. I needed to hold on to something, so I just
You should hold on to your
instinctively-
pecker.
that was my problem. So I instinctively actually slept holding on to that at night until much later in life, and now I just grab a pillow and just kind of just hold on to it. That's why I can't sleep.
Where
with
do you put the
anybody.
fleshlight?
Well, that needs motion in the ocean.
I tell you, I would get one of those realistic sex dolls if I could somehow explain it to my wife.
It's a tax write-off.
It's part of the show, honey. When we make money and I buy one of those, like with when we have to have an accountant,
Yeah.
for the better half. How am I going to write that off?
I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
Oh well, then no. Well, this is Larry's doing research.
Have you ever being married? Like, have you ever had that moment where
She saw my sex doll.
No, not not that. I don't think she would put it past you. No, kind of like I guess like wake up in like one grabbing onto the other. I wouldn't say cuddling or spooning.
No,
but just,
that's all fantasy.
well, that
I'll tell you
sounds
how
good
it
to me.
happens. This is how it happens. Okay, because obviously you're not married, so either one or both of us will, or one of us will get into the mood where we'll just be like, and I don't talk like, not even sexual,
Yeah.
just snuggling, like I'll put my arm around her, we'll spoon, and then it's literally like 2 minutes. It's like, all right, you're hot. It's just,
Right?
just get off
Honestly.
me, just to please turn over.
That's what would
you know,
annoy me.
and like
It has in the past.
there's things that like I don't care what any married couple says. Nobody wakes up feeling wonderful with their hair done and makeup done and fresh. No. I'm scary when I sleep. My wife is scary when she sleeps, okay? And she snores. I snore, okay?
I'm terrible.
Okay? And excuse me. And are you trying to tell me you made a time machine out of a DeLorean?
I was going Simpsons.
Speaking of which, I should shut my phone off
Excuse me,
because
sir.
I have a new text message
I'll
sound.
tell you.
Oh, is that okay, we're going to have to kill that dog.
That's no. They're good.
What's it barking at?
They just bark. They're two little chihuahuas.
Is this going to be... Oh, God,
There they
this
go.
is going to be annoying.
No, they'll be fine.
Shut up.
They'll be fine.
One's under
Come
the
here.
table barking during the show.
Come here.
Cut that out.
Come here.
All right. So basically what it turns into is you're hot, get off me. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, I turn one way, she turns the other. Now, my wife has to face me
East.
in when she starts sleeping, and she'll snore in my face, and then I'm like, "Babe, you're snoring. Turn over." And she'll turn over sometimes.
Yeah.
And then she stops snoring. Like if she's facing the other way, she doesn't snore. I'm like, well, why don't we just switch sides? Obviously,
Okay.
no, I already we're comfortable in this side. I'm like, all right, after 12 years, I guess we're not gonna. But, I'm not gonna lie. Like there'll be times when I wake up at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I know I probably already have morning breath,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
she's facing me snoring.
Ooh.
I'll just go, and I'll breathe on it, and she'll turn over. I'm not ashamed. These are things I need my sleep. I
blame you.
cherish sleep. I could nap anywhere.
Yes, me too.
I've been at the racetrack,
Really?
horse races,
Wow.
and I fell asleep with the horses like running behind my head because it was one of those picnic areas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm in a picnic chair,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there's pictures of me
Dead to the world.
what's the one in Jersey? No, it was in Belmont. It was
Oh,
in
okay.
Belmont, yeah.
Yep.
It was somebody's graduation party. I fell asleep.
You know, it's funny you say that. Down in New Orleans, I told it last time. It was the last day, the last show, like the last hour, and down on the floor, like in the last row of the floor, there was some guy sound asleep, out like a light during the wrestling show.
It happens.
And the whole crowd, the entire arena is chanting, "Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he?" And then
That's
someone
awesome.
someone went over to check on him, and it gives a thumbs up, and is like, by then it was probably like 9,000 people because some people left. go like, yeah, and wrestlers are probably thinking it's them in the ring.
Oh, God.
And then people started taking pictures with this guy, started taking selfies, and he had no clue what was going on.
But
Yeah, so I cannot wait to get back into my bed. But this
did you
past
bring like your pillows or a blanket or anything?
no, it's just whatever's upstairs.
See,
It's the guest room.
It was weird because even when I had my house, when we first got the house, it's you like after like 2-3 weeks before we felt like we weren't sleeping over somewhere else.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it was, and then you just like, okay, I'm home. It just kind of clicks. But yeah, after a while of being out like in a hotel, I just want my bed.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't care. I don't even want my kids or my wife near me. I just want my bed. You know, and I usually we usually like to come back from vacation a day before. I like would do back for work so we can.
Do you take that
rest.
extra day off? Is that what you mean?
Well, I kind of plan it where. Well, no. Like, let's say we'll come back on a Saturday instead of a Sunday because we got work Monday.
Okay,
so that we have Sunday just to relax. You know.
So you do take, because I do that. I take an extra day off. I plan that in, especially if I'm flying home.
Right.
I'll fly home and then I'll just take that next day off and then go back to work.
Right.
Which everyone needs that vacation from a vacation.
Absolutely. We made the mistake once. We went to Lake George, and we were actually having such a good time that we asked the hotel to stay an extra night. Like, we booked another night. And the next day just turned to absolute shit. It was the biggest mistake of the world. It was like, I probably were like, that's it, we're going home. I hate all of you. I'm going to drive into it, off a bridge. You know, it was like, the kids just, it was a wasted day. We shouldn't have done it. I should have just went home.
Just push the envelope too far.
Sometimes you're trying to do a nice thing, and, you just got to go, what was I thinking?
You can always push the envelope, but it's still stationary. So
that's very that was very
deep.
No, it was like a little Confucius of you.
Confucius say, man with hand in pocket feels cocky all day.
Or man who goes to bed with itchy coolie, wake up with smelly finger. Would have been nice if I got it right the first time.
Well, I still live by the mantra.
Where all the white women at? That one? No.
Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for lay pizza.
Okay.
Love that
I know we brought up earlier in a couple of... By the way, episode 25, quarter century.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing good.
Century,
yeah.
Getting
very
there.
Good.
Yep.
Insert the, no, I'm kidding. We're already like 10 minutes in.
There will be very... Oh, no, this one I can edit up because we're on a off week.
A couple episodes ago, we brought up the Boy Scouts.
Yes, I saw that. I was going to talk about that.
You brought about your thing, your eagle pin or something from New Orleans.
Yep.
But we also talked about when you and I got into a little tiff over the Boy Scouts because I said the Derby race wrong or something. Yeah, and you think I take it very seriously, and I didn't realize how much into scouting you were. Tell me how you feel about the newest controversy that's going on with the Scouts today. Because I got to tell you, I'm a little bothered by it.
Okay, fair enough. So just to bring everyone up to speed, if you haven't heard by now, and it was probably 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago, the Boy Scouts of America, BSA, announced that they are opening it up now to girls. Now, the Boy Scouts always...
That would be the Girl Scouts.
And we're going to get into that, because we're going to get into that in a moment. So just, again, kind of bringing everyone up to speed. So you have the Tigers, Cubs, Cub Scouts, I think there's Lions now. I forgot where they fit in. And then, of course, Boy Scouts. Weeblos. Yep.
That's just a weird one. I'm sorry.
Do you know what that stands for?
No, but with the whole controversy and like Weeblos, it's just
Will be loyal Scouts.
Well, that makes sense now, doesn't it?
That's what it is. So Boy Scouts, and then what happens is there was always something called the Venture Program, which was always co-ed.
Venturing's after 14 years old.
I believe so. I was never a Venture Scout, but I believe so. That one was co-ed. Now you don't work up the ranks. You don't earn ranks or merit badges or anything. You do other things, and you still go on trips and stuff. And they have I think they have like a Sea Venture Scouts and like Land Venture. So it was an offshoot of the Boy Scouts.
And was that co-ed?
Yes, that always was.
Okay.
Always was co-ed. So a few months ago, it was announced, and I think it was a combination of money, and because it's still a business, money, and supposedly by just I don't know what you call them,
donations.
No, when you hand out stuff like questionnaires or something, where parents of daughters said, hey, look, this program looks good. Bottom line, they're opening it up to girls. So now I think it's already started where girls can join the Cub Scouts. And I believe next year, girls who are over the age of 14, was it 5th grade or 11, I think it is? It's been a little while. I mean, because they're always changing the criteria anyway. But basically, I think next year, girls can join the Boy Scouts, which then they can earn the rank of Eagle.
Right.
Okay, so that brings everyone up to speed. It was just announced a couple of days ago, or at least compared to when we're recording, maybe about a day ago, that they're dropping, which you knew was going to happen once they announced this. They're dropping boy from the Scouts because now it's going to be all inclusive.
So now it's going to be the Scouts of America?
Something like that, or scouting, or just the Scouts, or it is what it is. I don't know. I haven't read anything from the Girl Scouts. This is not a merger, as far as I know. So I don't know where the Girl Scouts
this is like
take a
breaking
stand
news,
on it.
Larry.
No, absolutely. But I haven't heard even from when it was announced that the girls are coming in.
No, I know. We know what I'm more curious as to what your opinion.
No. I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'm getting to it because every episode could be someone's first.
This is true.
So, all right.
By the way, better half, married life versus single life, really not that really much anymore. But because this is always,
it's kind of getting. It's sometimes
we try to work our topics into a relationship thing.
Exactly, the essence is still there.
Bam, essence.
There you go. I miss that guy.
We're gonna have to pay for
Lagasse?
that. Cut that out. Yeah. I think he has that trademark.
Oh man!
Boom.
Kablamo.
The shinning.
You want to get sued? So my thoughts, me being an Eagle Scout, and I earned my rank in 1998, and once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And for me, who's always been known to be really bothered by a lot of this change that happens in the world, whether it's co-ed bathrooms, whether it's gun control, whether it's this, that, and the other thing, eating Tide Pods. But with the Scouts, I honestly, as an Eagle Scout, have absolutely no problem whatsoever if a girl, because they're not changing the ranks, they're not changing the criteria just because someone's going to be a girl.
Right.
I have absolutely no problem. If they can do it, if a girl can do that, work up the ranks and earn an Eagle Scout, God bless her, welcome to the club. I honestly have no problem with this situation. I just think it's from now. Your daughter's in the Girl Scouts.
My daughter is in the Girl Scouts.
Okay.
She is a brownie. My son is a lion.
Right? I think they're new. Lions
he's in kindergarten. So
you probably know a little bit how, where the Girl Scouts, how the Girl Scouts go as far as ranking.
They're basically cookie salesmen.
That's it. And it's always been like that. I mean, the Boy Scouts for now. The Boy Scouts, they always sold. First, it was Tom Watt when I was little. We would walk around with this giant cardboard briefcase to go around house to house and sell knickknacks, as seen on TV stuff. I remember that it was hysterical, and that was the fundraiser every year. And then we end up keeping all the trial stuff, which we probably were supposed to return. Then it moved to popcorn. So then the big thing was selling popcorn.
Super expensive.
Yeah, but it's good popcorn, but it's a fundraiser. And that's usually going to be a little more pricier than anything. But it moved to popcorn, and what I'm saying is you don't really associate popcorn selling with the Scouts, the Boy Scouts, versus the Girl Scouts. They mass market these cookies where I think I've seen them sold in stores. Maybe. I could be wrong.
The popcorn.
No, the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know if they're sold in stores.
Yeah, maybe. I think I overset my
I know I still have
boundary
about 3 boxes in my living room.
Yeah. Well,
but
those Samoas, man, forget about it.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. But my daughter didn't sell any. I sold them.
Well, that's...
I had to bring them. I brought them to my job. My wife brought them to her job. I think my daughter sold a cookie.
It's like the chocolates from school.
Yes, exactly. No. Because when I was in school, I remember my mother dropping me off at King's Plaza with 3 boxes of cookies in my back.
Plaza?
Yeah.
Good
left
Lord.
me there for 4 hours and said, when you have, here's a quarter. When you have no more candy left, call me. I'll come get you.
And then who stole your quarter?
Stole me. I could have been freaking kidnapped.
King's Plaza. So the reason why I accept girls into the Scouts is because I think they deserve, no offense to the Girl Scouts of America, but I just think the Boy Scouts have a better program that would allow kids, just like to learn a lot of lessons in life. Now, again, I don't know much about the Girl Scouts, so forgive me if I say something out of line. I'm really not trying to, but going through the Boy Scouts, I learned a lot with leadership, as silly as it sounds, but I'll be true, survival skills, which nowadays you never know when that's going to come in handy. And to the point where being an Eagle Scout gets you scholarships, gets you
Legit.
There you go. Wait, it took a little while to process.
Sorry, I'm actually tweeting Leah Thompson as we talk.
Scholarships. It has gotten. If you join the military, you can actually join one rank higher because you're an Eagle Scout. It's got me my job. I was literally hired at my job because I'm an Eagle Scout, and the person said, "You and like one other person are like the exact same. You both." Qualified, but the fact that you are an Eagle Scout shows you have proven leadership.
Okay.
And that literally got me my job. And that was 10 years after I got the rank. And it's funny because as soon as that happened, I called my parents, who every day, even to today, they're like, if you ever have a resume, if you ever try and put in for a promotion, always list Eagle Scout. And I always do. Even to this day, I'm 38. And I still will. Come aboard. Welcome aboard, ladies. The issue, I understand, will be co-ed and then going out on the camping trips.
Yeah, well, and this is where I have a problem. No, okay, my daughter's in the Girl Scouts. Okay, she'll be actually bridging over this year. Now, with this whole venturing thing and everything, some of these Eagle Scouts are like 18 years old, right?
Once you have until you're 18 years old.
Okay.
I mean, some kids make it earlier.
Okay,
I made it when I was 18.
I really have an issue with my, let's say, 11-year-old daughter going on a camping trip with 17-year-old boys or something. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if here's the point: if they're going to make them one entity, okay, if they're going to make it one entity, then. Are they going to have? If they're going to have a separate camping trip because they don't want to mix the sexes, then what's the point? So, no, go ahead.
Very valid point. And as far as I know, from what I read, there will be, especially with the summer camps, those will be. I don't want to use the term segregated, but they will be boy camps and girl camps. So for those, they're going to be separate. Now, being separate camps, like, the boys, I guess, either go 1 week, the girls go another week, or something like that.
Then what's the?
It's still the activities, the requirements, the badges. Those are all still going to be the same. So just because they're not co-ed, and I think, are they going to have? I feel like the Cub Scouts may even have non-co-ed dens. They're called dens. So there may be a boys' den or girls' den. I don't think it's much of the mixing the co-ed of the boys and the girls. I think it's just giving the girls the opportunity to learn these. I'm going to be honest, they're life lessons that will help you and give the girls an opportunity to do that. And again, work up the ranks. And there is, I don't want to say prestige. That's probably making it too big. But there is a lot of honor in being an Eagle Scout. But yeah, I hear your concern, but I think as far as camping, it's going to be separate. Probably the only time they'll come together as co-ed is like a blue and gold dinner or something like that. Like an Arrow of Light ceremony.
Right.
Which I think is fine at that point. Because again, like I said, as long as they don't change the requirements, it's not like where you have, and I'm not trying to be funny about this, when you have a handicap scout, obviously some of the requirements are going to be tweaked a little bit for due to their disabilities, but it's still enough where they get a lesson out of it and it's still a challenge.
I get it.
So
I don't know. I just I guess I'm more of a traditionalist. So
fair enough. But do you also feel, because having your daughter in the Girl Scouts, seeing how the Girl Scouts, when I say how they're run, not how the leadership is, just what she can get out of it other than learning how to sell cookies. Like, do you see her learning any lessons? And I don't mean that.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Not really, no. I think she's it's more of, we kind of nickname our troop that she's in Troop Beverly Hills, because the two leaders are very chillaxed, And they want the girls to have fun. So they have fun. They do crafts. They do other stuff. They go to events. I've walked in the parade holding the banner for them, with another dad. And for my daughter, I think it's just another reason to hang out with her friends. Okay. She likes getting the badges. She's, done some stuff with veterans and stuff. But my God, it's like the psycho moms pop out when it's time to sell the cookies. And it's like, and I mean, you sell 500 boxes of cookies, you get like a pencil case. It's like, really? I mean, how about a trip to Paris or something? 500 boxes of cookies.
I mean, really, I think it was originally
And the cookies getting smaller, which pissed me off.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're
that's
smaller.
not cool.
It's ridiculous.
That's not cool.
Sons of bitches.
I think I'm sure the cookies started as a fundraiser and then just blew up from there. But, and you say you call yourself a traditionalist, which it's cool. I've always thought I was a traditionalist. And even from the day I heard this,
I'm a little shocked by your response.
I know, yeah. I don't have a problem because I feel like if you can do it, God bless you. Congratulations.
All right, well, let's put that one to bed then.
So that was good. I like that.
Okay, so as I was saying, I was tweeting Leah Thompson, the winner of the March Babeness contest.
At one point, were you blocked?
No, I'm actually wrote the tweet out right now.
Oh.
So I want to read it to you live before I click tweet.
Okay.
So
live.
Leah, and I urge all of our viewers far and wide to tweet at Leah K. Thompson.
Oh, Jesus.
And congratulate her on her victory. And maybe one day we can have Lorraine Baines McFly or whatever her name was in Howard the Duck. To comment,
Duck Fucker 1.
No, she didn't actually fuck the duck. I mean, that was probably another movie
That
altogether.
sounds like a 90s rap.
Yeah, right. And congratulate on her crushing victory.
Shocking. I'm going to be honest.
I was not shocked at all. I was fully confident that my pick would take the win. Leah Thompson is major babeness.
No, she absolutely is.
Now she's a MILF.
This is true for a while, yeah.
Okay, so again, I urge our fans, all 18 of them, to tweet her, congratulate her, and tell her she should reach out to us. And she should via Skype or FaceTime be on an episode of the podcast. Hopefully, we can get her for the next week's yearly. It's our year anniversary coming up.
God, yeah.
We have actually some nice surprises for that. But here's a tweet. I will read it to you. At Leah K. Thompson, on behalf of at Better Half Pod 1, I would like to congratulate you on being the first winner of the March Babeness contest. A crushing victory against Pam Anderson. I had Pamela, but I went 3 letters over.
I was going to say, this is 240
You got 55% of the vote. Congratulations. From Howard the Duck to Back to the Future, you stole our hearts.
Okay. Hit send.
Tweet. And I'm waiting for the cease and desist order.
I wonder if I can get her into Studio A.
If you get any woman into Studio A, I'll be shocked.
Wow.
No, I kid because I love. Okay. So... And you know me now, I'm going to be checking the tweet activity for the rest of...
Forget about it.
Let's see how many followers she has.
I'm going to say more than
136,000.
Really?
She's only following 837.
You sure you're tweeting the right person?
Leah K. Thompson with the verified...
Oh, she's verified. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it is to get verified. We got to get verified.
Back to the Future just tweeted her.
Who are these two idiots?
Great Scott. Back to the Future, the ride, which allowed Back to the Future fans to ride the movies, opened at Universal 27 years ago. Way to make Miss Leah Thompson feel old. Actress, director, mother, proud chicken owner. I am honored that you are interested in me. 2 followers that I know. Oh me. And IMDb. Weird. Okay.
So
all right. So on that. So that's cool. So okay. So I was thinking about something this morning when I woke up. I get up before my whole house to get to the lovely post office to deliver mail to ungrateful cocksuckers. I actually have a story to have to tell you that involves postal inspectors.
Oh boy.
But first this. So, okay, toothpaste, toothbrushes.
Okay.
Everyone has their own toothbrush.
I sure hope so.
You would never use someone else's toothbrush.
Skeeves me. Even my own parents' house, when I go there and there's 3 toothbrushes, when there's multiple toothbrushes, I'll scream in the house like, "Who's got what colors?"
Right,
and no one can answer me. I'm opening up a new one.
Right. My color is blue. My kids have cartoon themed ones. Stephanie is red.
Okay.
So Now, because I wake up early, I use a different bathroom, and I don't want to wake anybody in the house.
Yeah.
I'm very considerate of the other
the
people in my
downstairs one?
house. What?
Use the downstairs one?
Sometimes I'll use the downstairs one, but I usually use the one in the bedroom, our master
that's right.
bedroom.
Okay, yeah.
And Stephanie has to deal with it. But now I actually have a electric toothbrush.
Oh.
So I felt bad because I'm like, am I waking you? Is it loud?
How loud could that electric toothbrush
It's not.
be?
Well, in my head, at 6:30 in the morning, it's really loud in the bathroom, but it's really not.
Is it the one that's hooked up Bluetooth to your phone?
They have. Please tell them.
Colgate has it. They just came out with it.
Why?
I don't know. I
Does
want
it
it.
tell you why?
I already got a cool electric toothbrush, but
Okay, well, I have a cool one too. CVS brand.
Rexy.
I know exactly. Did I just kick the dog or something? Okay. Rexy, you're so sexy. Is that his name? Rexy?
Trixie.
Trixie.
Her name is Trixie.
Like Trixie from like the Honeymooners?
Yep.
Hey,
Come on.
this is an old
Well, I don't
person.
know if it's like the
Is this an old
Honeymooners.
person's house?
This is my Eric's in-laws,
Okay.
who are absolutely not old. I'm going to do a lot of editing now.
They're not listening to this.
You never know. My mother is.
Okay, so she'll laugh at that. She'll go,
Trixie.
Okay, so I ran out of toothpaste.
Okay.
So I had to go to the main bathroom, and I was just going to put toothpaste on the brush. And then I got me thinking, you would never use someone else's toothbrush, but you take the toothpaste, which touches someone else's brush, the toothpaste container, and you put it on the bristles that have been in your mouth.
Like, are you shoving down? Like,
No,
to get into...
no. But I'm putting a little right on top. A little.
Oh, you do a little dab? Because
Little
I used to
dab.
go across the whole thing.
No, I just
which
put
you're
a
not
little-
supposed to do.
No,
Yeah.
my son will go right up his arm if I didn't stop him. Okay, so by the way, sorry if I keep sniffling. I have a little bit of a cold, so this change in weather is killing my allergies and
Yeah,
getting
it's the worst.
So then I'm like, wait a second, I'm actually touching someone else's toothbrush second-handedly through the toothpaste, and I didn't leave my mind all morning. I was literally freaking out all morning about it. I'm not that I'm OCD. I do have some OCD. I'm not a germaphobe. I mean, it's my family,
Yeah.
But it got me thinking to a time when we had our apartment. Before you moved in, I was living with Anthony from the Retro Gamers.
Yeah.
Yes, for the people who just, if we have any listeners, we have a longtime friends. We all had an apartment, and it was like a rotating, revolving door of roommates amongst our friends. So
I was one of the last ones.
you were one of the
was
last
technically
ones.
the
Yes. So I wake up one morning, and Anthony had already left for work. And I go and I went to the bathroom. I peed. I put my toothbrush in my mouth, and it's wet.
Ooh.
And I'm like, why is my toothbrush wet? And I'm like, all right, maybe it fell into the sink or something. And I'm like, I didn't really think because I was half asleep. So I brush my teeth. I go to work. I come back the other day. I see Anthony, and I'm like, oh, what's up? I said, did something happen in the bathroom this morning? I go, my toothbrush was wet. He goes, oh, I used it by accident.
Oh.
That Jim Carrey meme? He's like from Dumb and Dumber. I was like, I'm like, what? He goes, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. I'm like, you were gonna tell me? I'm like, why do you not just throw it out?
By saying you were gonna tell me means you contemplated not telling me.
Not even that. I would have woke me up and said, hey, don't use your toothbrush.
As I'm using your toothbrush.
Leave a Post-it note on the window or just on the
You guys are
mirror.
not good with Post-its.
Okay, what happened?
You guys aren't good with Post-it notes.
No, yeah, that's with the stupid hockey draft. So,
oh man,
I was utterly disgusted. Like I did, like the whole, I took a plunger to my face. I was like,
why wouldn't you tell?
I kept going to. I took I went to. We had Rite Aid right next door to
Yes,
where
we
we
did,
lived.
24
I
hours.
literally went right next door and I bought a thing of Listerine in the store. I was like, "Sir, you're gonna pay for that?" Shut up! You don't know what I've just been through. Don't judge me. And unbeknownst to anyone until this very moment, I could not let it go, and I took Anthony's toothbrush and I put it somewhere.
On you or in the bathroom?
Oh, on me.
Oh no!
No, not in my butt.
Oh
No, I wouldn't do that. That I do on my own.
What?
Well, I didn't do it right away, and I was gonna tell him.
Mm-hmm.
But you think he'll listen to this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, Verdi will probably tell him.
Of course, please.
All right, maybe I'll tell you. Whatever. You know that space that where your leg meets your crotch?
Ooh. Ooh, that oniony.
It's just a one. Oh,
Oh.
it was like a one wipe
Oh,
and right back in the
oh,
stand
oh,
again.
skeeving out.
He had to
All
learn
right.
his lesson.
What?
So I'm not proud of it.
No, you shouldn't be.
Not my proudest moment.
Oh man.
But
Good
oh,
thing I never
I have
roomed with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, we would have done much worse. Oh wait, I got two tweets.
Please stop tweeting me.
Only
Leah
the
Thompson.
first one. Dear Better Half Podcast. Who the hell is no? I got an interesting follow today on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Siri.
I saw that. Yeah.
Siri followed me.
The hell was that?
I have no idea.
Is she verified?
She's verified.
Really?
Susan Bennett from Siri, the original voice of Siri. I didn't know there was a second voice of Siri, but seriously, Susan.
Seriously.
Okay, do it. Why did you follow Frank? She looks like Joan Jett.
Hey Siri, who used to play your voice?
Here's what I found on the web for who used to play your voice.
You're an idiot. Okay.
Same like Alexa.
That's
Both
the new one,
morons. Both morons.
Yeah,
It says Susan Bennett, voiceover artist and singer, original voice of Siri
That's awesome.
from Atlanta, Georgia.
you
Why is she following me?
Because
I'm
you're the
awesome.
man. You're the man.
I wonder if she listens to the podcast.
You're walking. Here
Oh my
you
God,
are.
Susan Bennett.
Bennett.
If you listen to the podcast, please email us at hold on. I'll get it right someday. The Better Half Pod at gmail.com.
There you go.
And if you want to do a little, Siri version of, welcome to the Better Half Pod, I'm Siri, or Siri approved. Is she going to go off because I keep saying her name?
No.
That would be awesome.
But is it better than this?
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do it.
something
We
got-
know.
something
Just
got
explain. No one's going to know. Our listeners don't know that stuff. Okay, I'll let you play it.
I'm Skeletor, and you're listening to the Yin and Yang podcast.
That's yeah. Well, why don't you tell us where that's from?
That was awesome. So that recording is Alan Oppenheimer, the original voice of Skeletor from our childhood, He-Man, Master of the Universe. He was at Chiller Theater, which I go to every April and October, in Parsippany, New Jersey. Actually, a very, very fun time. I gotta say, one day, I know you work on Saturdays, but
For most
if
Saturdays.
you ever get a chance, I know it's a bit of a hike, but it's a fun day.
Did you sleep over?
I did, because I was also going Sunday, because I was meeting up with Anthony Chu, part of the Yin and Yang podcast, and that's how we met up with Mr. Oppenheimer. So
That's actually pretty cool, man.
no, it was awesome. Basically, what happened was that was $50 to get him to record a
Personalized message.
video or a voicemail. I was going to do a voicemail, but I'm already getting a customized voicemail from the lady who played Ash in the old Pokemon cartoons.
Raw.
So,
Nerd!
so we did.
Stop licking me.
So we
Not
did.
you, Larry.
So we did the video, and so I go up to him. I'm like, Mr. Oppenheimer, how you doing? Big fan. He's like, oh, thank you.
Is he any relation to the Oppenheimer who
That's what I
started
was-
World War II?
That's what I was thinking. I hope not, unless he is the one.
Awkward.
So we go up to him, and I'm like, Mr. Oppenheimer, again, big fan. We were wondering, if you can record an opening for, because Chu is next to me, an opening for our podcast. All of a sudden he goes, no podcast. Like he's starting to yell.
Wow, what a
And
dick.
me and Anthony are like, what is going on right now? So he's like, I don't want to do any interviews. I was like, whoa. Literally, I'm like, we're not looking to do any interview. I don't have my equipment with me. We just want you to record like 10 seconds just saying.
What is that called? It's called an outro or intro or bumper
like
or
a
something?
a bumper, yeah. Just to record something real quick.
Opie and Anthony on your radio dial. What was that? It was Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
102.7.
Yeah, just say it again. Opening and Anthony on your radio dial. Madison
radio
Square
dial.
Garden.
Well, now you're getting mixed up.
Yeah, no, it's
the radio
Superfly-
dial was Jimmy Snuka.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other one was
Iron Cheek. So after he was done
you in the
flipping
ass.
out, he finally calmed down. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can do that." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So we recorded,
douche.
and then for $40 for an autograph, I got my pop vinyl signed by Alan Oppenheimer.
Okay.
And these you can see at my.
So that was 40. What was the other thing?
Oh, we're doing this. All right. Well, technically for me it was 25 because we split it.
Okay.
So you gonna do the running total here?
Well, let me get my calculator.
Okay.
So, hold on a second.
Here we go.
I like to do this when Larry has his little ventures.
Yes,
ventures in nerddom.
What we call money Larry spends that Frank can't.
No, or the short version of money Frank can't spend. So let's see. That was $40 plus. What was the other one?
25 because we split
25.
that. All right. So that's Alan Oppenheimer. Chew was really funny. He met a couple people he'd been waiting for. Lorenzo Lamas he met.
He looked creepy weird, Lorenzo. I saw the
Right,
picture.
that head of
He
hair.
looked like he was part Wolverine, and I wish I could punch it up right now. But
First of all, let's give credit where credit is due. Chew looks fantastic.
Chew looks, and I'm gonna say, the no homo. Chew looks pretty hot.
He does. He looks good.
He looks pretty.
Yep.
He looks pretty dashing.
Absolutely.
He still thinks he's got a belly, but he doesn't.
But we all think that with ourselves.
Well, because we both
some of
have
us
one.
have.
Hold on. I'm trying to find this picture. Oh my god, he posts pictures of dumplings. I love him.
Oh, his mother's cooking is phenomenal.
Okay. Okay. By the way, this guy from Mortal Kombat,
Oh, okay.
Brian Thompson, isn't he from Cobra?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He also looks like the guy who Stormy Daniels, which I actually just stole from Adam Carolla today because he was talking about that. But I looked at it and he's correct.
So that's all right. You know what?
Okay,
Let's talk
okay.
about-
Hold on.
Yeah.
Back to Lorenzo Lamas. Lorenzo Lamas looks like a mixture of Will Ferrell meets Wolverine.
Wow.
Look at this picture.
I was there. I took the picture.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Harry Carey here. Hey, I'm with Anthony Chu.
And the two of them were
Lorenzo Lamas. What's he, an animal?
It was great, and she was like, "Hey, blah blah blah, with the martial arts." Like, yeah, I've done kung fu for so many years, and like they're talking martial arts. It's hysterical.
Los York.
While Chu's getting his Volume 1 of Renegade signed by Lorenzo Lamas. But he was cool. He was a cool guy. Also, so let's
and Chu looks good bald.
yeah, no, he's yeah.
Oh my god, his nipples are hard with this picture of Lorenzo
Well,
Lamas.
he was happy to see Lorenzo Lamas.
He does have a little belly.
So let's talk about Brian Thompson.
Brian Thompson,
Here
who,
we
for
go.
those who don't know, was in Mortal Kombat. He
haven't
was also the main villain in the movie Cobra,
Which was one of the bigger cells that he was
and
in.
he was in a few other B movies. Yeah, he was a creepy looking guy.
I didn't get a chance to scan these yet, but this is my autograph from Brian Johnson.
He looks like
Thompson.
he's got some
So,
weird wrinkles going
Brian
on.
Thompson. Let's talk about Mr. Thompson, shall we?
What's he wearing?
First of all, I thought it was a kimono. It's just an oversized shirt. That's really what it is.
It's an oversized shirt with cars on it.
Yeah, which is fine.
Half open with a black, looks like a hoodie wrapped around his waist with the
he
sleeves.
was because he was also in the same room with the star of one of the Ultraman movies
Right.
in the 90s, and then who we're going to talk about in a moment, Sonny Chiba. Who
Also, he was in Lionheart.
yeah, and then so he's in the room with a couple martial artists. So I guess he tried to look it. Anyway, Brian Thompson would not shut the fuck up. So we're there. We get the autograph and the photo. Me and Chu again. We split it. He wants the photo. I'll take the autograph. So he's just talking our ear off, not in a bad way. Just won't stop talking, and you kind of don't want to be like, "Oh, thank you. Have a good day." It just seems rude. I don't know why, because he's not being a jerk. And Chu desperately wanted to meet Sonny Chiba because Sonny Chiba, legend in the martial arts movies. He was in Kill Bill, which we'll talk about in a moment. So Brian Thompson just talking. It's like, all right. He's giving us trivia about Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which was a terrible movie. But I didn't have the heart to tell him that.
Was that the one with
was the
Alyssa
second
Milano?
one. No, that's Double Dragon.
I keep getting those two mixed up. Damn it.
So Chu goes, so what was it like working with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Because they were in a movie together. And Brian Thompson goes, oh, he's an asshole. And started like a 10-minute rant on why Van Damme is unprofessional and all these different things, which we actually talked about on the Yin and the Yang podcast. So we're like, okay. So then Chu goes, oh, then how was, I can't remember the person's name. It was actually the guy who played the lead in the two Mortal Kombat movies. Liu Kang, who played Liu Kang in the two Mortal Kombat movies.
Liu Kang wins.
Again, Brian Thompson goes, oh, him? He's a bigger asshole than Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All right. How about them? Hold on. I got to go burn some more bridges.
Yeah, and then he tells a story about how him and the guy who played Liu Kang got into an actual fist fight on the set of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It was
Damn it.
amazing.
That was my joke. Liu Kang wins.
I don't think he won. I think the lawyers got to him in the end. And then Chu mentioned one more person's name, and finally Brian Thompson goes, oh, he was cool. Good man. Professional. Consummate professional. I can't remember the guy's name. So Brian Thompson, that took a while. And poor Chu, because, again, he wanted to meet Sonny Chiba, but Sonny had to go do the photo ops upstairs. It usually means they're gone for a couple of hours.
Right.
And I see Chew keep looking over across the room, small room, just like, and all of a sudden he's not there. And I can see it in his eyes while Brian Thompson is telling the
bitching
stories.
and talking. He lost
Kind
it.
of, sort of, yeah.
Oh, no.
For a moment. We'll get back to that. And then Brian Thompson, he had his helper, his secretary, I don't know, his manager with him. Nice woman. Wonderful woman who Chew decided to compliment her boots on. And good for him. And Brian Thompson, I guess in a way that he thought was funny, he'd be like, "Oh, this is my secretary. Don't mind her. She's dumb." And we'll like make these jokes, and she'd just be sitting there like, "Oh, Brian, ha ha."
Oh, you F-list actor.
So, but that was Brian Thompson. Then we met Sonny Chiba, because who actually came back.
You realize I have no idea who that is.
No, I know. Again, this is more Chew.
That guy looks scary looking.
Oh yeah, no, he can definitely kick people's asses. He was in Kill Bill. I forgot what part, but he was in Kill Bill. And big time though with martial arts movies, like not Street Fighter that we know, but a Street Fighter from Japan. Again, what we did was Chew wanted the photo op. I'll take the autograph, so we split it, and I got a cool autograph. So Chew goes up to Sonny Chiba and says in Japanese,
"Yo, man," in Japanese.
Yeah, like "Hello, how you doing, Sensei?" or something like that. Just being very respectful.
Does Chew speak fluent Japanese?
Fluent, absolutely not. No, I think he learned enough words just to communicate with Mr. Chiba. Because then Sonny Chiba, I don't know if he thought he was Japanese. I guess they get themselves.
He turned
confused.
around and drop kicked Chew to the ground.
That would have been hysterical.
I would've died.
No, just starts talking to him in Japanese, and Chew standing like and just starts smiling and nodding. Again, not wanting to be rude.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Yeah. And then he's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, "Oh, I do not speak Japanese, sir." So,
Mr. Sparkle.
But he was fun. That was Sonny Chiba.
Sir.
Very, very cool. I gotta say, I got a lot of autographs this time. It was a good time.
And all these autographs cost money?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, so that's what's really...
Yeah. So let's say Sonny Chiba was, my half of it was 20. And probably the same with Brian Thompson.
Okay.
That may be off by $5.
Those
each,
are
but
just
whatever.
the autographs.
For me, just the autograph.
What was the ticket?
Oh, the ticket itself was 30.
2 days?
2 days, so 60.
Stop licking me.
60.
So 60. Oh. And hotel?
80.
You stayed at a Red Roof Inn?
No, like a fair Western something or
Figure
other.
meals? Another 40, 50?
Probably.
Okay. All right.
So next I met a wonderful young
Oh,
woman.
there's still more money.
Oh, and look at the pile I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I met a beautiful young woman, Scott Taylor Compton. She was Laurie Strode in the Halloween remake.
Now, because she wrote that...
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
So
In the Halloween movie.
in the Halloween remake, the one that Rob Zombie did in 2007.
Okay, I don't know if I see that.
So I go in the room and I see her and there's someone
She's
else.
smoking hot.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I didn't know what movie she was in. I just got her autograph because she was hot. By the way, $50 for the photo, because I got a photo op with her as well.
What's her name?
Scout Taylor Compton. Taylor Compton is hyphenated.
I got it.
You can also go to... Actually, you know what? If you can, go to my Instagram. Because the photo is very funny. I have to explain the situation.
Halloween 2. Oh, she was in the Runaways.
Oh, yeah, she was. Forgot about that.
Let's see.
So, all right. So I grabbed this picture. There was a poster of the Halloween, like a mini poster. I'm like, no, I'll take this 8x10. So she signs it and she goes, "Oh, what name would you like me to put on it?" I thought she was going to mean my name. So I was about to say, "Oh, you can make it to Larry." Then she goes, "I can write, Laurie Strode." Now in my head, I'm going, why the hell do I want to write Laurie Strode? When was she in Halloween? I didn't put two and two together.
You said that out loud?
No, that was in my head. Then I looked over. I'm like, there's a lot of Halloween stuff in here. I'm going to assume she was Laurie Strode in Halloween.
There you go.
We did that. Now we talked did you pull the photo up by chance?
On Instagram? No,
Yeah.
not
All right.
yet.
You know what? Hey, let me do it real quick.
No, I'm still checking out her IMDb page.
Just check out her Instagram
She
page.
was a Gilmore Girl.
Was she really?
She was in Gilmore Girls.
Okay. So there's my photo with Scout Taylor Compton.
She looks different in the picture.
Yeah,
She looks a little Jennifer Grayish in the picture.
Yeah, she does. I like how she looked here.
She's cute.
Very cute.
She might need to...
So
here's... yeah, I saw that picture.
So what happens is...
What's that? That's called the shadow. What's that called? That's called a...
I don't know.
There's an actual name for it.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
fantastic.
a whole... I've seen websites devoted to it.
This poor girl, all day, all weekend.
I have to find what that's called.
Is taking pictures with these
Being respectful,
fat, sweaty nerds, and everyone's putting their arms around her, probably around her waist, probably getting a little bit of a grope, nothing too much, but maybe like a oops, sorry. So I don't want to be that guy. I honestly thought my hand was behind her where it was out of the photo. But if you go to the photo, you basically see this weird, creepy claw hand coming around the back and hovering over her waist.
I think it's called the hover hug.
Yeah, that's probably what it's called.
I have to. It's driving me nuts now.
Totally meant to be just pure respect. I didn't want to cross any boundaries.
If you go to Google Images, it's hysterical.
Yeah, mine's probably going to be up there because I've done this multiple times. And on one of my photos on my Instagram, someone tweeted me going, I can see what you're doing with your hand there. Clearly, you're single. so I'm like, yeah, no, exactly.
Hug.
But my hover hug made me look more of a creep than if I would have just grabbed onto her.
You were actually doing it out of respect.
I was.
You are a respectful person. I will give you that. But at that point, dude, just go for
But
it.
I didn't know. I honestly thought my hand was out of the picture frame. So, all right. So that's her. Then I met next to her Christina Klebe, who plays camp counselor Jenny in the Friday the 13th video game.
The video game that we play?
Yes. Now,
I guess I didn't unlock her yet.
She also was in Halloween.
Is this her body?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they scanned her. She also was in the Halloween remake, but she was killed off, I think, early in the movie.
Okay.
So now I go, oh, I could have just gotten the one poster signed by both of them. I didn't realize they were both in Halloween, but whatever. So Christina Klebe, another sweetheart. My picture with her came out better. She's in Friday the 13th video game. I say me and my friends play all the time. In fact, my one friend is always Jason. All right, I'm flubbing it a little bit. She goes, oh, hey, friend me on PlayStation. We can get a group session going and play together. I didn't have the heart to tell her we play on Xbox. So I was like, be on the lookout. I'll be friending you this weekend. I have yet to be on my PlayStation.
Oh, I was going to say, did you just go buy a PlayStation?
Yeah. So that was Chris. Oh, she was $30 total.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get my here. Did you hear Southwest Airlines had another freaking window crack?
Oh, really?
It didn't split open, but it cracked. They had to land. They might want to bring those planes in for service. Okay.
Speaking of planes.
Oh, that guy.
Steven
Wow,
Weber.
what a great segue.
Exactly. And you had no idea.
I just happened to look down
did.
at my phone in Southwestern.
Steven Weber from Wings.
Okay.
I love Wings.
Wings is a good show.
I love
underrated.
Absolutely.
Underrated show.
Absolutely.
Underrated show.
Very nice guy. Just
Horrible
very straightforward.
pose. Horrible pose.
You know, it was the only one with him in it. So, and I like how he wrote, I'm looking at something. Steven Weber. Because he's just kind of looking off to the distance.
He's a hero.
That was probably 30. So he was pretty cool.
What are you going to do with all these?
For my mother, Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
I can't stand
My mom.
I'm sorry, Beth, but
my mom have a little tea and crumpets.
Mom, Dad.
Can I have some more? My
spot of
mom
tea.
I grew up listening to Howard Stern because of my mother.
Listen.
You would think it was flip flop. You would think my dad would have listened to Howard.
Any comedian, and I'm not a comedian, but any comedian that laughs at his own jokes is a hack.
So of the Howard Stern show, my mom loves Jackie. So when I saw he was there, I had to get. So this autograph is to my mother.
Okay, so that counts as a gift. I'm not going to count that into you.
Fair enough. Now,
But how much was it?
Again, like $30.
Okay.
Now, what he also, because I told him the story, and he goes, "Hey, here's my card. You know, tell your mom to email me. I'll send her dirty jokes." I'm like, I'm sure she would love that.
That would be hysterical.
Oh, absolutely, and she would. I think she has. She thinks she spoke with Jackie before through email.
How pathetic is that? You're. Well, he's done nothing since Stern, but it's just like it's like you're giving out your email address to send people jokes.
That's what he does.
What are you going to do? Is you going to bill him?
So he also gave me.
Is he going to write after the joke? Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Cut paste.
He also gave me like a business card type thing. But what's cool about his business card, you can pop out like guitar picks. It's actually pretty interesting.
All right,
cool. He signed that as well.
Does he play? He probably plays guitar.
I don't think he probably does, but you know he's always
got hit with the guitar.
So he signed that as well. I'm like, oh, cool, thank you very much. The thing was that was like a bit laminated, and when he handed it to me, his thumb dragged across. But they actually have.
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to know where I put it. Well, in any event, so that wiped right off. But it was a free autograph, and now I don't have to tell him to give it to me again.
No big
All right,
deal.
So that's that.
No big loss. He's a putz.
Okay, here's my first kind of run-in. Jeremy London from Mallrats. I think he was also in Party of Five.
Which was he?
was
Oh yeah,
TS.
yeah. Oh yeah. He was that
Mallrats,
guy.
the
Yeah,
lead.
yeah. Yeah, he was in Party of Five.
Yeah. So I went up to him like, "Hey, how you doing?" As
He had a
usual.
stupid name in Party of Five. That who was the actress? The she was in Scream.
Nev Campbell.
Nev Campbell and her pause acting. Like she would go. Let's say his name was Dylan.
Yeah.
She would. Or I don't remember the name, but he would go Dylan. You know, she
never
because that's
noticed
how. Oh, she was.
Did she do it in Scream?
She did everything. More important, it's like she went to the what do you call it? The who's Captain Kirk?
Star Trek?
She went to the William Shatner School of Acting.
Oh.
You know, it's like we got to go get Dylan or whatever the fuck his name was. Now I have to
And
look
that
up
now
his
sounds
name.
like also sounds like Walken.
Hello, my
So-
friends. You come to the Better Half podcast. It's good. Oh no, I'm not Jay Moore. I'm not doing Christopher
So
Walken.
Jeremy, I like Mallrats, big fan. So I got his order, and I went up to him. He was cool. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "I love Mallrats, good movies." Oh, thank you. And I said to him, "I'm like, hey, also, watching that really kind of got me because in the movie they play NHL '95, I think, on Genesis.
Yeah.
So that
You
whole
can't-
scene,
don't. Was it? They talked about the Whalers, right?
yeah.
Can't be hating on the whale.
Yeah, and it was like 13-4, and he never turned off the game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I go to this, retro game store, and it really, watching the movie recently kind of got me into wanting to play the old Genesis games, which I picked up.
Griffin. His name was Griffin. I knew it was something Dylan. Griffin. Griffin.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to go back real quick. Alan Oppenheimer also played Falcor.
That is so weird that you said that. I saw a girl today on my route, and I actually said something
look
to
like
her.
Falcor?
No,
Oh.
she was wearing a denim jacket. On the back of the jacket was the whole scene of
Really?
from Neverending Story. I go, "Is that a Neverending Story jacket?" And she goes, "Yes." And she walks. I go, "That is a great jacket." And she goes, "Thank you." And then she's walking away. I go, "Atreyu," and she goes, "Falcor." I can't believe you. What are the odds that you brought that? It was the greatest jacket I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Like, if I was a criminal, I would have robbed her for her jacket. I would have hit her over the head.
You bang.
I mean, okay, let's be honest here. In Neverending Story, who did not cry with the Swamp of Sadness?
Let's not, please. I don't want to talk about that.
Trowfax. What the hell is his name? He had some stupid name like Artax. Artax. Get up, you stupid horse. Fucking horse.
So-
died, man.
I go, yeah. It got me wanting to play the Genesis game again because I bought one. And he just looks at me. First, he just stares at me with this blank stare. Then he goes, "Oh, I didn't know they were still making them." Which, I didn't have the heart to say. I'm not talking about a new NHL '95 game. I'm just talking about. So that was what it was. Now, I got this on Saturday because the line was out the door for an Animal House reunion. Meanwhile, not realizing that Sunday I could have walked right up and got the autograph myself and met her. Karen Allen.
Oh, that's epic.
Yep.
That is a good one.
From Raiders of the Lost Ark, and she was there for Animal House. But I don't have anything because I didn't really meet her. But this was $40, and he was 30. So 40 and 30 respectively.
Okay, I'm going to play something for you right now.
Okay.
What the hell's going on here? Hold on. All right, hold on.
What do we got?
Hold on.
After
Technical
these
difficulty.
messages, we'll.
Play it again. It's Falcor's laugh.
Oh yeah, I could have got him to do the better half.
Falcor. Oh, I love the Falcor. My dog looked like Falcor. I have to shut the sound off now. Karen Allen is awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful commission I had done that weekend from an artist who does a
So
lot
wait,
of the
30-30 also on those, right? So that's another 60?
Well, that was 40 and 30,
Okay.
and this was 50.
Okay. Hold on.
Unfortunately, I think his name was Bob Eggleman, who did this Godzilla bust over the weekend, and he really wasn't doing commissions. I asked him; he had a lot of gorgeous art, as you can see, a lot of nice stuff. I'm like, are you able to do something here this weekend? He's like, maybe. I'm like, I'll pay you. Okay. I'm like, all right, good. So, I paid for that on Saturday, picked it up on Sunday. He asked, what kind of Godzilla you want? I'm like, classic Godzilla. Give me classic Godzilla, and that's what I got. I really, really love
That's
this.
cool. That's got to go in a frame.
Absolutely, it will.
So,
Burton
you're not
Gill-
done.
there's more.
Oh, my God.
Burton Gillum. You may remember him from Blazing Saddles.
The black guy?
No. He was...
Wait,
he
where are
was
all the
in-
white women at? Oh, my God. Wait a second. I
said
did that
earlier, yep.
This is weird.
Burton Gillen was also in Back to the Future Part 3. He's the one that ran the shooting gallery and gave him the gun. It's like, if you lose, I have to take it back. That guy.
Okay, yeah.
Blazing Burton's Beans.
Oh, that
Blazing
guy. I
Saddles.
thought he was dead.
Yeah, so did I. So
Wait a second. He goes around
and
selling.
it's full.
He goes around. You have to put this on our Instagram page.
Oh, on your, we will,
on the Better Half. Blazing Burton.
Look how many places he signed it. One on the front, one on the back, and then my
To
name on
Larry.
top. And that was only $20. That's including the beans and the signature. That was the best deal I got all weekend. But unfortunately, it was the first thing I bought on Sunday, so I had to carry a can of beans around with me all day.
Okay, so do you realize what's on the side here?
Yeah.
Lines from Blazing Saddles. Oh, I can't say that word. Hold it.
Now, come on, boys. Where's your spirit? I don't hear no singing. When you were slaves, you sang like birds. Come on, how about a good old Blank Work song? Oh, that one.
Yeah, you can't say that. He took out the N and the R in that one.
So that I liked, and he was cool to talk.
That's
to.
cool.
He was very cool
That's
to talk
cool.
to.
That should go in. We should put that in Studio B.
Absolutely. No. We had started going back and forth on like bean jokes. I'm like, I hope these aren't from the original run of the movie. And he's like, they'd be dried out by now. I'm like, are we going back and forth on
Did you sing the song?
No,
Beans, the magical fruit.
I didn't want to because sitting. Oh, that one. No, I think meant from here. Ironically, sitting next to him was the secretary from Third Rock from the Sun. Remember her?
No.
The black girl from
No.
Third Rock.
No. Awkward.
Yeah, so I'm like that's what, and she was not happy being at Chiller Theater that weekend.
Was that the one that Anthony got a picture of? Claudine?
No, that's someone else.
I don't know half of the people.
Picked up no autograph, $5.
That
Transformers the movie on VHS.
Is that the one with the song from Boogie Nights? You got the power.
Yeah, it's the cartoon movie.
You're a winner.
It's the greatest cartoon movie of all time.
I'm trying to find the black
$5
girl.
right
All right,
there.
that's worth it.
And then finally, to round it all out,
Okay, +5.
maybe what I'll call the piece de resistance.
The Pizza Resistance. Jaws, the video game on
Signed by Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss. I was in Jaws. I made a video game and I signed it.
He,
You know my son?
born and raised in Brooklyn,
Yes, Brooklyn.
who we talked about. He's born in Flatbush.
Flatbush. That's like pantyhose on a woman.
He was. I got in. The doors open at 10. He showed up at 11:15.
I'm fashionably late, Larry.
His line was huge on Saturday, so we got there first thing Sunday.
Did you like me and Stand By Me?
Yeah.
What
And-
about Close Encounters of the Third
That
Kind?
movie freaked
I
me
missed
out.
the first two.
Freak.
It's mashed potatoes, for Christ's sake.
Someone actually brought one of those giant yellow buoys. Like in the movie,
and they had
for
him
to
sign it.
I saw that guy an hour later in one of the rooms, still carrying around the giant buoy. I'm like, you didn't think about putting that back in your car? It's like, nah, not really. Like,
There is no black secretary in Third Block from the Sun. Third
Rock.
Third Rock from the Sun. Third Block from the Sun.
She was on most of the episodes, and she was there. Her name is Simba.
Simba? That was a character's name?
No, that was her real name.
Simba Kali. Nina. 135 episodes.
Yeah, she was in
Let's
most.
see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, she's scary.
She was not happy.
She's from
And she
Jackson.
was sitting next to French Stewart. Who was
She's
there.
not even smiling. I like French Stewart. His father was like a psycho.
Really?
Oh yeah, he did an episode of, I want to say it was either Adam Carolla or Jay Moore, and his father was like he's got an interesting backstory.
Is that why he's always squinting?
I don't know if that maybe the sun's in his eyes, but I don't know. That's not why he's always squinting. Did I tell you that Siri followed me? I'm just okay.
So this was my haul from Chiller.
Very nice. You spent an
Chiller-
even $500. So
That sounds about right. Oh, also you can add
waste of money.
because I bought 3 pop vinyls, so that came out to about maybe $45.
That's about right. $15 a pop.
And then I bought something that came out to $125. What
Oh
was
God!
it?
So you're at like you're almost at
What the hell
seven.
did I
You're about
buy?
$700 right now. So
What did I buy?
you wasted $700 on all that shit.
It's all good stuff, but I'm trying to remember what the hell I bought.
You make me angry.
What was that? Oh, it's gonna bug me now. It should be here. Oh, Some 3D art I bought. One for me and one for my dad.
Okay, $700. $700.
Over 2 days.
Oh, okay. So $350 a day. You disgust me. Anyway,
Would you not want a Richard Dreyfuss autograph?
I would love a Richard Dreyfuss autograph.
How about Alan Oppenheimer?
I have no idea who that is. Skeletor.
Falcor.
No, that's Skeletor did Falcor also.
Same guy.
He's got a lot of range.
And he did a few Transformers, but like the no-name Autobots.
I was wearing. It's funny. I was wearing my Transformer shirt today also.
Boy, we have a lot of. Today's very
we were on the same wavelength.
Kismet?
The Neverending Story jacket was awesome.
That
and
sounds
she
cool.
was hot.
Really?
Which I was shocked.
It was very warm today. I can imagine.
You want to hear
She
a
probably
fun
was hot.
fact about Neverending Story? This has nothing to do with the movie whatsoever.
What? Okay.
In the opening scene,
That sounds like part of the movie.
When he's about to walk down the alley, Bastion. Oh, I would like to knock him on his ass. In the background, you could see the same car that I own, the 78 Grand
Really?
Prix. Yeah, I freeze framed it for about an hour one day, waiting for my wife to come home. And I go, honey, look. She's like, what? It's Neverending Story. I go, look in the background. She's like, it's a sunny day. I go, look in the background. She goes, what? I go, forget it. She's like, what? I go, my car. She's like, how long has this been on? I go, about an hour. She goes, get a life. She doesn't understand me.
I love
not like
you.
Not like you understand me.
So it was good. So not as many run-ins. George Wendt was again.
Where'd he go?
A pill. So I got you.
You think it's nothing?
I got you. I heard you.
So
All right.
what? He's not a happy man.
You know what? He's not rude. He's just not.
He's
like,
got some
he
sort
doesn't
of
really-
contractual obligation to be there.
He's just there signing and just barely puts a smile
George
on.
came and went.
Pretty much. Oh, I like
Fuck
that.
him. Was Cliff Clavin there? My fellow.
No, I'm waiting for Cliff
My
Clavin.
fellow postman.
I'm waiting for Cliff
He's got
Clavin
that
to show up.
friggin' Pixar money going.
He
He don't
does.
need.
John
He don't need no
Ratzenberg.
chiller theater.
Ratzenberger.
Rats and hamburger. Rats and hamburger.
Hey, do you know what's coming back this summer?
What, Larry? No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What is it?
Double Dare.
I was gonna say Double Dare. God damn it! But I was gonna guess. I didn't.
New episodes are coming to Nickelodeon.
Is the germaphobe hosting
I
it?
believe Mark Summers.
Mark Summers?
The worst case of OCD anyone can ever have.
Well, he's a germaphobe.
Yeah. Well, I think it was.
I don't know why they meant two.
But isn't OCD like where you wash your hands like 9 times a day?
No, some people. There's different kinds of OCD. Like for me, my books, my DVDs, my CDs, everything has to be alphabetical order.
He's just. I guess you can call him a germaphobe, and he hosted one of the filthiest, sloppiest.
I wanted
shows
to be on
television.
Family Double Dare so bad,
too.
but my family would not have gone on.
I wanted to be on Family Double Dare, but I didn't have a brother or sister. I didn't think enough to have put a cousin on there. So I'm sitting there like, why can't
You
why
had friends.
What's the deal with Double Dare? The only thing I remember is when Weird Al Yankovic was on Family Double Dare as the celebrity guest, and he went up against Lou Ferrigno.
But what?
Exactly.
So what now?
3, 2, 1, go! He's just standing
Lou,
there.
go! I didn't hear you. Sorry, I have a cold. I didn't hear you. What? That's what he said. What?
He's never going to hear this.
He's coming smashing through the wall right now. Oh yeah! Oh, no, that's Kool-Aid Man. I didn't hear you, Larry.
So this is all good. All good. And happy stuff. You want some beans?
Those are awesome. I'm sorry, the can of beans is cool. You need to take a picture and put it on the better half.
I already took
Instagram.
pictures, yeah.
I still have to change the
Transfer moment.
picture to the logo.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of logo, can we get some merch up and running? I mean,
Yeah, well, I haven't been home yet, so...
I don't. These aren't excuses.
As soon as I
Just
get
so you
home-
know, the tweet I sent to Leah Thompson has 14 impressions. I don't know what that means.
Oh,
and
maybe
total,
a Harry Carey, maybe a Donald Trump.
Total engagements 1.
Oh, that was so quick.
Somebody. I know. And there is a what do you call it? An engagement ring on a logo. So
There is. Hey, should we address the elephant in the room? Where, unfortunately, one of our featured guests who comes in every week may not necessarily be showing up ever again
well,
because he moved.
well, he's
for the next 6 to 12 years.
Well. I don't think he's. We're talking about. Well, no, we're not. There's no relation to our guest.
Oh, okay.
That would be Bill Cosby, the famed father, America's father turned rapist.
Someone made a good point. I forgot about it. He was a gynecologist, and his office was in his basement.
Yeah,
I didn't want to put two together. At
creepy
that point.
bastard.
The only episode I remember of the Cosby Show is when they were doing like that music video type thing. They're all lip syncing to the old. No, not the opening. They did. What song was it? It was like
I don't know.
It was an old blues song, and they all were like, it's like night and day, 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 day.
I hate when you sing.
Night and day. I don't even think those are the words. Night and day.
No, I have no idea.
That's the only thing I remember.
When I woke up, it was night. When I got there, it was day. Take the pudding and you put the pudding in the pudding.
Were you the one who told
Should
me?
I try and do a Bill Cosby impression? I could try and do one.
Well, I mean, your Fred Cosby is much better.
No relation.
None whatsoever.
But yeah, Bill's going. Bill, here's my thing. He's not going to see jail time because they're going to appeal it. He's 80 years old. He's blind. He likes the pudding. And by the way, Verdi had the best thing. The second, I didn't even know that he got convicted. I went onto Facebook and all I saw was 2 empty pudding cups, and I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely got convicted.
Did you see when he was leaving the courtroom? He did one of his moves.
That one?
He did, yeah.
That was after the court.
I believe
no,
it was.
I don't think. I think
No?
that was old. That was. He looked a lot younger in that.
Oh,
I
did he?
saw
All
that.
right, all right.
But
like he did kind of like that the move that he does. Like
Camille.
Yeah.
So now here's
What's up? Another podcast stealing our jokes.
Can we talk about that, please?
I want to.
I'm going to talk about it. We're calling him out. I guess we're calling him out.
Oh, I'd love to call him.
No, we're calling him out.
Okay.
Jim Norton.
He had nothing to do with it.
That cocksucker. That tranny fucker.
He had nothing to do with this.
His alter ego, Chip Chipperson.
Alter ego. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, anyway, this other guy, Chip Chipperson. What's that? He has a character named Frank Cosby. I mean, for real?
And the first word out of his mouth. Camille.
I know. I think we should send Chip Chipperson. What's that? What do you call it? A cease and desist order.
You could not have texted me any faster. I guess as soon as you heard that.
I pressed pause on the podcast and the podcast. Learn how to spell it, Chipper. You know, you cocksucker. That's right. I said cocksucker. Stole our freaking material. He stole something else too. He had 2 things that he stole from us.
Sounds like Regis. He stole our material.
Sweet Gelman.
Does he still work on the show? Gelman?
I don't know. I work during the day, so I don't know what even that show is. I don't even know what show that is.
Now
but
him and with Kelly and Ryan.
who the hell's Kelly and Ryan?
Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest.
What happened to the other one that was
Regis?
married to Gifford? Kathy Lee?
Oh, she does that stupid show with Hoda.
What's a fucking
Kathy
Hoda?
Lee and Hoda.
See, I work during the day. I have a job, so I don't know what.
So do I. And I don't know how I figured this out.
What's a Hoda?
I don't. It's someone,
That's a person
Yeah, they just sit there. Yeah, they just sit there drinking champagne the entire episode.
on the air.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Stop. Okay. So when I'm out delivering mail, okay, there's Kathy Lee Gifford and Hoda are drinking on the air.
Yeah.
Doing what? Just cackling.
Whippets, I think. Yeah.
The fucking people get paid for this shit, and I'm stuck delivering mail. Sucking motherfucker. Get me out of this fucking blue collar.
John
hell,
Cena every
please.
now and again is on their episode.
Can't see him.
No, you can't. No, Nikki Bella can't anymore.
Oh, nobody knows what you're talking about.
Kathy, Kate,
I'm very bothered by this.
Kathy Lee.
All right, whatever. Regardless.
It's Today Show. That's what they're on. They're on the Today Show.
Anyway, can we? No, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little. I mean, I enjoy the Chip Chipperson podcast, and he stole our material. So I'm calling you out, Chip. You need to contact us. Cease and desist with your Frank Cosby. It's a little too close to our Fred Cosby.
Or you.
Copyrighted, yeah. Or have me on your show and promote our podcast. Then we'll call it even. It's that simple.
Would I be invited?
Well, you're a co-host, so yeah, you would be invited. So, can you? What would the lower thirds be on our thing? Like, you know, our descriptions on his YouTube page. Fat sock cucka, other fat sock cucka, sock cucka.
Homosensuals.
Fuck yeah! We need a soundboard like him. See,
when did he get the soundboard?
I don't know. A couple episodes ago.
Because that's so annoying now.
Because it doesn't. The volume is off. It's
Come on now.
On now.
Go on.
Okay, now we're stealing his shit. So I guess now we're even. There goes our lawsuit. God damn it.
Oh.
No, Chip, seriously, stop using our shit, man. It's not right. I freaking patent that shit like episode 4. And our friend John, a.k.a. Sean, no, Seaman, what's that? I'm opening up the emails.
Is that his real name?
His name is John. He's Seaman.
Cinnamon.
Seaman. Okay, Glenn sent. Okay, let's do the emails.
All right. These
Okay.
are actual emails.
Listener Glenn sent us odd stories, but they're videos.
Was that a couple weeks ago?
No, this is April 24th. It's not that long ago.
No, not long ago.
Hey guys, have 2 stories. Not sure if you can use. Of course, it comes from the Post. The articles are actual videos because why would anyone do journalism these days, especially the Post? So I'll just read you the blurb. A new vagina could save your marriage.
Wow.
Women are going under the knife to improve the look and feel of their vaginas.
Oh, I've heard about
Dr.
this.
Amir Mareshi, a.k.a. the Vagina Whisperer,
Yep.
says his... says,
Here, fishy,
wait,
fishy,
hold on.
fishy,
We have to go
fishy.
back. You want some old news? Let's have some old news.
Get off my lawn!
The Vagina Whisperer says his procedures, which cost up to $12,000, have
Good
saved
Lord.
have saved couples who are on the verge of divorce. The woman who says, "Oh, I never get orgasms," now she wants to have sex all the time. The cosmetic gynecologist told the Post.
Wow, that one gave you a tough time.
Yeah, I'm not listening to the whole. I'm not listening to the article because
You're reading
But
it.
the best is there's a picture of a girl pulling out her panties with a magnifying glass. The front of it. That's usually my problem. The second article, also from the New York Post, is also a video. That's probably that was that audio you heard earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this is not a video. I guess I'll just. Okay. First of all, thank you, Glenn, for the two.
absolutely, brother.
Now I didn't read these beforehand, but oh my, good God!
What do you got?
Also
Good
from
God.
April 2014, woman accused of cutting off ex's penis blames him
My God, that's like 20 years old.
for leaking a sex tape.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
It sure is leaking now.
There's pictures. Ugh. Brenda. Oh, she's hot. I would have a sex tape with her. Brenda Barattini
Would she have one with you?
and the bloody garden shears she allegedly used to cut
Ooh.
off her ex-boyfriend's penis. A woman from Argentina accused of cutting off her boyfriend's penis with gardening scissors said she was provoked because he showed his friends their homemade sex tape, according to reports. Pause. Of course he did.
when you got a 12 like that at home, you want
Yeah,
it.
Brenda Barattini, 26, allegedly committed the revenge attack in the Nueva Cordoba area of the Argentine city of Cordoba last November, which left her 40-year-old boyfriend. Stop. She's 26. He's 40.
Math sounds about right.
Yeah.
And her boobs are 4.
Yeah. Which left the 40-year-old boyfriend with 90% of his penis chopped off and in a life-threatening condition. If 90% of my penis was cut off, I would just kill myself.
Oh, absolutely.
Barattini, who is serving imprisonment.
The great Barattini.
Yeah.
Now for my next trick, I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my ass.
Barattini Scissorhands, who is serving imprisonment without bail ahead of her trial, told reporters that she suffered great psychological harm because of the leaked tape. I cut his penis, but not completely. I injured him. It wasn't complete. I injured him, she said, according to a translation of her jailhouse interview. They didn't find the video. I don't know what happened. It's on YouTube. No, I left to ask for help. I did not want anything to happen to him. Besides, I was afraid of the blood. This woman's a psycho. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to cut a man's penis off. I don't care how stupid he is. Hospital employees were unable to reattach his penis.
Penis.
The incident rings similar to this case of Lorena Bobbitt, a woman who in 1993 cut off her husband's penis while he was
93?
sleeping. Yeah, 93.
Wow,
I
that's
was
long
in college. I was.
Wow, you're old.
Shut up. I am not old. I'm
I
older than
wasn't even
you.
in high school yet.
I'm older than you.
Thank God.
Okay, and my article that we have one more email. I'm sorry. This next email, very excited we got an email. I'm sorry, we have a YouTube fan who watches our videos on YouTube. Cinnamon73 named John. I believe he's from California.
California.
First of all, John, thank you for being a loyal fan.
Yes, honestly,
if you
thank
want to
you.
donate to the podcast, please email us with your information, and we will.
Yeah, give us your credit card number.
And I'll dedicate you a whole show to you. Like us on Facebook or Twitter. Let us know.
Yeah.
Hashtag the better half, and of course, don't forget to tweet Leah Thompson.
He will.
So John writes, "Hey Frank and Larry, my last meal would be the following."
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
This is a good one. I love this guy. Chicken fried steak.
Ooh, okay.
Eggs over easy. Oh yeah, you take the
Eggs
piece.
are easy.
Yeah, why not? Hash browns, toast, extra gravy, and an iced tea.
So he's like more of a breakfast.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
I have a dating story, but I'll type that one out at a later time. By the way, what happened to the live version of this episode on YouTube? It was up for a couple days and then disappeared. Anyway, great episode this week. John D. Pasadena. John, thank you for being a loyal listener all the way from the West Coast.
Yeah, absolutely. Just real quick with the live action. It will be back up on YouTube soon. I just got to do some fancy editing because someone didn't realize there was a live camera pointed at him. So,
Yeah, I accidentally, I think I let someone's phone number appear on the...
so if we want to, just double
We
check
have to
that.
digit.
We're going to have to digitally edit it.
Yeah, that costs
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Well, you could just cut out that part, whatever.
It's... But thank you, John. Truly, thank you.
Or someone's just gonna have to change their phone number. It's that simple. John, thank you for the email. That's very exciting. That we have email. So you know what that only means? That means that the podcast is growing.
Absolutely.
Or as the guy who stole from us says, the podcast is growing. Chipper, what's that?
Oh.
Okay, so my article of old news. Is there a dog under my foot? My article for old news that I rushed to get because, as you know, my house is under turmoil.
Yeah.
They're still not done, and it's starting to get on my nerves. I'm slowly twitching, and my wife now, because the kitchen is done where we eat in the room next to it. Well, that paint now doesn't match the paint in the kitchen.
Uh-oh.
So now that room has to get done.
Over.
Well, painted.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
She's trying to kill me.
That's like my mom. My mom had the entire
Because
upstairs
now,
painted,
here's the deal. Here's
and
the
then had it
problem.
redone the
Here's
next
the
day.
problem, though. When that room is done, it's not going to match the living room. And I know what's coming next. My slow descent into hell. So I came home from work today to two bad children who were punished again. And a brand new table and chairs.
Oh, there you go. All right. That's
but
positive.
here's the problem. There's an old table and chairs in so
that they're sitting on.
So I worked very late today, so I got home late, and I'm not cooking. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever you want to do for dinner, just let me know, and I'll come home. Watching both kids get yelled at. I'm like, did you order yet? Because I have to go out tonight to record, and I'm hungry. Do you know what your son did? Do you know what I'm like, I don't care. At this point, I'm so tired because my body was killing me. It was a rough day of work, heavy day, and
Heavy flow.
that too. Yeah, that's happening also in my house. So, Jesus Christ! Wait till my daughter turns on me.
Jesus Christmas.
So 7 o'clock. We literally finished eating dinner at 7:40. I'm like, I look at the clock on my brand new stove. I go, is that time right? I still haven't taken a shower yet. And she's like, yeah. I go, I gotta go.
Doc, I'm late for school.
You mean to tell me all these clocks are 15 minutes behind? Yeah, Marty, why? Dick. I would have been like, Doc, you know what? You're a jerk. So jumped in the shower, got out of the shower, got dressed.
Thank God.
Well, it's not like the first time you've opened up the door to my house and I'm not dressed.
This is true. This is unfortunately true.
And now I just do it on purpose.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then I realized, fuck, I got to put one of my kids to bed. So I'm like, they're punished, right? Their bedtimes are early. And I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah, no, your bedtimes are early tonight. So my poor son got the brunt of me. Okay, here's your book, blah, 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 blah. Dog, go. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm out. Later. Good night. Be a good boy for your mother. And then I rushed here to Studio C. So I was barely able to get on the computer. As I was drying off the towel, I had the computer on the bed and I'm looking for articles. Thank God I have a piece of electrical tape over my camera because I don't trust anyone.
Nut.
The NSA is watching.
Okay,
me.
whatever.
Anytime, would you like this website to allow or deny? I'm like, deny. Know your location. Larry's like, here's my thumbprint. Okay, so now this is a good one. This has come from. What the fuck was that? Was that Chewbacca? What was that?
Trixie.
Okay, don't get cocky, kid. Can you guess where this comes from? This article comes from.
I'm gonna say
You're gonna be wrong, but just
Florida.
Wrong. This is from Well, the article is from the Philadelphia Voice, the Philly Voice. And the title of this article, dated March 19th, 2018, they got married in a Walmart garden center. They couldn't go.
Sounds like Alabama.
They couldn't afford the orbitorium, you know, those nice little Aurora
Borealis.
After vows were changed in an unusual setting, the haters tried to steal their day.
Haters gonna hate.
Okay. I'm so glad I didn't read this article because it's new for me. In the picture, we have a lovely couple and their child.
Okay.
Lydia Torres, right, and Chrissy Sloaneker Torres
Oh, lesbians?
were married at a biracial
There
lesbian
you go. That's what they like.
at a Walmart store in York, Pennsylvania on March 17th.
That's what York, Pennsylvania promotes.
Yeah. So a Facebook post over the weekend, someone for real got married in the Walmart garden section only at a York Walmart, drew quite a bit of attention. Wait, people actually get married at a Pennsylvania Walmart? Yep. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, who wrote this fucking article? Brian Hickey, Philly Voice Steph. He wrote the word yep. Now, I'm no journalist. I'm far from a journalist, but really, yep. Okay, Lydia Torres and Chrissy L. Sloaneker Torres sure did. Starts the sentence with the word and. And it made news beyond Facebook. The local newspaper, the York Daily Record, wrote about the nuptials. Support local journalism? This is the problem with America. Everybody has a blog. Everyone has
and everyone has a podcast. It's
like we need to add really, but like this guy is the writing is horrible here. Here's the www.phillyvoice.com/they got married Walmart garden center. Okay,
you got that?
Here, it's just March 19th, 2018, St. Joseph's Day. Okay, yep. Support local journal. What a dick. The choice of venue isn't all that unusual when you hear that Torres is a customer service manager at the Walmart Supercenter at the West Manchester Town Center in York County.
Still makes no sense.
That's where the couple met in 2015, which makes sense considering that Sloaneker works there too. So they're co-workers.
So they better be signing some sort of those dealies that say, you can't be banging the people that you report
Not
to.
only that, I mean, they got a cool boss for actually letting them use the
I guess
work.
That's true.
Now, here's my problem.
What's it during hours?
Yes, and you're going to invite coworkers to your wedding.
I would hope so. It's right
Do
there.
people have to take off? Were they wearing their blue aprons? Yeah. I mean, they wear blue aprons? Whatever. I mean, let's be honest here. Like, did they cater from the food section? These are things I need to know.
From the Subway?
Right, the Subway that's in Eat Fresh. Jared and Cosby might be cellmates.
There you go.
Would you like some pudding? No. You want a foot long?
Oh.
Those two are going to be a match made in heaven.
Jared and the Cos this Sunday on Fox.
That would be a great show. Oh my God, they're
I do not want to watch
live from their cell. Oh my God, I would totally watch that shit. Jared, give me my pillow back.
Terrible episode of The Surreal Life.
That would be fucking awesome. Hold on a second. Okay, so where was I? The story goes a little something like this. Oh my God, really? Did he write that? Flirting turned into a first date, which turned into soulmates, this is the worst article I've ever read, or which turned into
you gonna tweet him?
The December. Oh yeah, I am.
All right, hey.
December 2017 decision to get married, which turned into a Saturday afternoon at Walmart. Probably a very busy day.
On a Saturday? Yeah. Have you seen those mutants that end up in there?
When it came time to craft the invitation list, they realized many friends wouldn't be able to attend since they were co-workers and Walmarts don't close. So the decision was made to move the chapel to them, which is what brought some 100 people to the garden section this weekend. When I called over to the store on Sunday night, Torres' shift had just ended moments before, so she wasn't there.
Of course.
She was tied up again.
Oh,
hey-o,
all right.
At work on Monday, but her newlywed wife called to discuss the wedding and what happened afterwards. There was a little... Well, it was truly amazing to be with all family from work. Clean up in aisle 3.
Ooh.
I've worked... Oh, I wasn't even going... I've worked there for 14 years, so I've grown really close to them. Chrissy told the Philly
Decided to
Voice.
bang them as well.
It made the day even more special since they could be there. Their amazing day, however, turned a little sour after people reacted to a photo of the wedding. I just stepped on a dog. Don't you growl at me. Wedding taken by a customer. The attention was very overwhelming at first, but then some of it turned negative. There were mean comments about same-sex marriages, people claiming we were too cheap to have a wedding anywhere else, and that we must have been on drugs to get married at Walmart.
Makes sense.
There was a bunch of hateful things, she explained, but they didn't know the real story. When the York Daily Record story went out, the picture had gone viral already, but that story helped tell people what was really happening. It changed for the better after that, from negative reactions to positive. She said they wished people would have taken a moment to learn the real story before spewing hate, though. Read the details. You can't just make assumptions about people, Chrissy said.
Uh-huh.
She's white.
Oh.
Not that was a black voice. The views of the Better Half podcast are not necessarily those of the listeners or the hosts. We're playing characters, right?
Of course.
It wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't because we're cheap. Yes, we're both women, but love is love, and there's no right or wrong to it. Don't judge books by their covers. When it comes to love and unconditional love, what Claudia and I have is unconditional. As far as weddings at Walmart locations go, Tara Aston, a spokeswoman for the Arkansas-based company, said it's a rarity. But the fact that they met where they worked and wanted to share the special day with coworkers and friends made it possible. So there's more to the article. It's just crap.
I think this is turning into more of an issue of how this guy just doesn't know how to do a proper article.
Yeah, I'm really... Brian Hickey at phillyvoice.com. Email him and tell him he sucks. And tell him Frank from the Better Half podcast said so. Ugh, you stink, Brian Hickey. And you look like a kid toucher.
Ooh, well, we don't want to...
No.
That's...
Allegedly look like a kid toucher. I'm not saying you are one, but you look
So he looks like Jared from Subway? Is that what you're trying to
with
say?
glasses and a goatee.
Okay,
Yeah, he
so
does
he looks
actually.
like a commercial artist. Okay, very good.
Oh, that's not good. Monthly report. One web threat filtered during the past month.
Did he click on JBG?
Let's see. View now. I'll tell you what. No, that's my computer is doing it. Let's see. View now. I don't know what that is. All right. Well, thank God I have Trend Micro. Okay, so I'm going to close the email box. So thank you, John and Glenn, for participating.
And please email everyone. Email us.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
And of course, as always, the 5-star reviews on iTunes. Mm-hmm. We're up to 6 now, so nice. I think we officially get put into their average now.
I hope so. I mean, 6. What average could that be? But
it's better than 0.
It's like an Uber average.
And I sadly have one last class at my.
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, it's been going good. You've been funnier the last couple of episodes.
Thank you.
That's good.
I've been. I've actually enjoyed it. And I spoke with one of the other students there. I guess you can call him. This guy Dennis. He's does some stand up, and he has a podcast of his own, which we might try. We might go on. We might try and go on and. Do like a cross promotion kind of thing.
Okay.
Sorry, my throat is killing me. The name of his podcast is Pinups, Cool Cats, and Comics.
Cool.
And he is on his network. I'm just trying to find the name of his network here. It's I'm not sure. I haven't really had time to listen to the show. I'll be honest with you. Oh, the Village Connection Network. They're actually out of Huntington. They have a studio. And, we're going to try and do a little cross promotion with them,
great.
and
Awesome.
maybe have them on the show. When did you post that?
Post what?
What month May is?
Oh, while we were talking, I did it.
Okay, all right, that's creepy.
I also have, before we're done, I do have one more thing that I purchased from Chiller. So,
what is this? What is he opening? I can't smell shit right now.
You will after you smell this.
Oh my God, what is that?
That is shave soap. That is shave soap, Arctic Mint.
You're going to start shaving?
Yeah. From Dr. Penskin. Look good, feel smooth. Handmade in New York City.
How much?
This was probably this and lubrication was probably $35 in total.
Well, I guess we're never going to get a sponsor now from the Dollar Shave Club because they got Dr. Charlie's Easy Shave Butter. I actually can breathe a little better than that, but
that mint flavor. You can eat it.
oh, we're up to 19 impressions on
Nice.
I don't know what that means on Twitter.
Is that now a Norm Macdonald impression?
I can't do a Norm Macdonald.
Hey, you hear the
He's my gay son. He's gay. I don't know. I can't. I just saw him do a skit that once. That's all. I'm doing an impression of him doing an impression of himself. Hey, I can't do this. Dude, that's a Jay Moore bit. I can't do that.
I didn't even know it was a Jay Moore bit.
Oh, he does a great impression of
Jay
Norm.
Moore's good.
Jay Moore. He
Not
does
to be confused with more of the same network.
close. You know how many times I've gone to tweet you and I've tweeted him?
Back originally when Anthony Cumia was doing Live from the Compound, like those original compounds, I would go on in the chat room because it was on Ustream. I don't think they're around anymore. And I handled More 365, and him and one of his young girlfriends thought I was Jay Moore.
Jay Moore's.
And they're like, "Hey, Jay Moore's in the room." And for like a minute, I'm like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Then I'm like, "I'm not Jay Moore."
Wait a second. You just shared a live video of the Retro Gamers while you're doing a podcast with.
What
The hell is the matter with you? I know what your love is now, and I'm hurt.
What my love is for all three shows. I incorporated all three.
I'm
shows
taking this
today.
podcast and I'm leaving.
I'd like to see you try.
Why can't I?
I don't know. You and Chew keep threatening to leave.
No,
I don't know
Chew's so
why.
full of shit. He's. By the way, I did give the Yin and the Yang a good old college try. I
Good.
listened to about 12 minutes of episode 1, and I had to shut it off. Just because he started talking MMA, and I'm like,
I mean, it's fair. It's not your title. It's not
so
your
if you
topic.
give me a good
the recent ones.
But I see this is the thing. If I read a book, let's say I find an author and I read a book. I'm an avid reader, as you know. I always have a book in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I just pick up and I read it, and then I go and I look at the author, and it's his third book. I have to read his books in order.
Well, luckily,
That's part of my OCD.
Actually, our episodes are a bit chronological, so yeah, we do have storylines and arcs. So,
his?
the yin and the yang.
So should I start at episode 2?
I will figure that out, and I'll let you know.
Okay. By the way, can we give a little round of applause to our commander in chief?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
El Jefe. Oh, I saw what you did there. That was a round of applause. I mean, he actually should get the Nobel Peace Prize, I think.
I kind of almost feel like
He's not going to get it.
no. What I'm saying is, obviously, we're talking about with North and South Korea finally talking, and Kim Jong-un entering South Korea,
Rocket Man.
and the Moon Man, whatever his name is, Moon Sung Kyung.
Well, so one's Kim Jong-un, and the other one is
Moon.
Young Blood Moon. Young.
And I,
Hey!
honest,
Hey,
hey, Mr. Cat.
if the moon was made out of Koreans, would you eat the moon?
what?
I like Korean barbecue, don't you, Larry?
I love it.
It's great.
It's better than Brazilian.
I like Brazilian waxes.
Well, ooh, ouch.
Not on me, on my ladies.
Oh, okay.
Lots of ladies up here in heaven.
Oh, really?
Hey, Larry.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, what's going on? This is a great podcast.
Thank you.
What's a podcast?
Well, you've been on here a few times. You should know what a podcast
I
is.
just come from down up from heaven, and I eat cheese.
Well, that's all they have up there?
I like cheese.
Oh, wow.
I like Havarti.
Ooh.
I like cheddar.
Okay.
It makes me feel better.
That,
That was a pun.
what-
Work on your puns. I like puns. Hey, Larry,
Are you getting a headache from doing this?
just go with it, okay? God damn it. My head hurts, okay? Hey, where'd Frank go?
Well, I don't know. I wish I knew.
I'm right here,
Oh, there you are.
Mr. Carey.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Hey, Frank, what the hell you doing? I don't know. I'm not feeling very well. I heard you do a good Trump impression. No, that's not me. Mr. Trump actually just comes into the podcast every now and then, unannounced, of course.
Of course.
And I just usually somehow I'm in the bathroom, I'm getting a drink, or he just pushes me away and takes the mic. I didn't vote for him. I was dead. Cubs win.
So it means you vote for Hillary.
Cubs win.
Okay.
I saw what you did there.
Well,
Let's not talk politics, okay?
okay.
It's very bad.
So I think Kim Jong-un is doing all of this just to stick it to the people who don't like Trump. Like, I think he's really doing it to be a jerk to those who aren't supporters of Donald Trump. I don't know why.
I don't think
This like happened overnight.
I don't think that's it. I think, and like I said, I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I voted for Adam Carolla. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. People listen, they go, what? I go, yeah, I voted for a podcaster. What's your point? Is that because you have a podcast? No, I said, because listen to him. Everything he says comes true. Excuse me. I honestly think the old Rocket Man, the only reason why he's doing this is because, and I'm not giving credit to Trump, I think he is the type of person that responds to, he's a psycho.
Absolutely.
So he responds to other psychos. And I think the fact that Trump is a bit of a
loose cannon,
a renegade, a loose cannon, and I think he, as opposed to Obama, who is a bit of a pacifist. I don't want to say pussifist, but and I think he responds, and I think some of these whack job leaders respond to someone who's gonna flaunt his balls around like Trump. And so be it. If there was no shots fired and not one bomb dropped, and this guy's listen, obviously, they're not stupid enough to just go, okay, we're all good now. See you later. No, they're going to keep an eye on him, obviously, and just like we keep an eye on everything, including your own citizens, you cocksuckers. Edit that, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So
Wait a minute.
What?
That your stupid little camera?
Look, that red light goes on. I'm punching a hole in this. Don't touch my tape, dick. So I think, honestly, and the fact that Moon Man, Rocket Man, and the Moon Man are both
Korean?
Korean. I love their barbecue. You ever have Korean barbecue?
I feel like I just spoke with someone about this.
Dude.
Actually, I'd never had Korean barbecue.
Oh my God, it's fantastic.
I've had Brazilian barbecue, but not Korean.
No, you have to have Korean barbecue.
I know, I've heard.
I really hope that just for the Korean barbecue alone, I want this treaty to work, Oh, and I saw a great thing. Everyone said everyone from MASH could finally go home. But poor Radar, he's been there for 70 years. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing. We'll see what happens. It's but man, if I would love for Trump to be like the wild stallions of the real world and unite everyone, and then he could just go suck it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it would be hysterical.
Absolutely.
Just to a dagger in the liberal heart.
Honestly,
But
take that and all their fucking elephants. Go have a field day.
I still don't understand the whole elephant and donkey thing.
I don't know. Oh, that? Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're talking about, elephant?
No, I was talking about the whole. Everyone's still on the whole trophy heads, the hunters.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that.
Okay.
We have homeless vets fucking dying in the streets. I don't give a fuck about a giraffe or a fucking elephant or Cecil or Harambe or whatever. Who gives a fuck? How about we worry about the fucking humans first before we worry about animals? And I'm an animal lover. Don't get me wrong. I like dogs except the one licking my foot right now. But other than that,
remember Kona? What was his name?
Oh, it was like Zimbabwe or
Something like
Africa
that.
or something. He was the one who was like kidnapping children or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Exactly.
Remember the Ebola nurse? What happened to her?
I forgot about her.
Yeah. Don't call me a Ebola nurse. Well, you have Ebola. Yeah. You're a nurse. It's pretty fitting.
Well, next time, don't go to a fucking fourth world country.
Yeah, to go skiing.
Honestly.
Or whatever. That's another thing. Can we just talk about morons who go hiking in Iran? It's like, really? You deserve to get kidnapped and beheaded.
Friend of mine in high school, his brother, the
dumbasses.
Enduring Freedom or whatever, after 9/11, when we went over after 9/11, his brother went over to like form one of those human chains to block the American soldiers from advancing.
Oh yeah, I'd like to try. Here's my tank. Go for it.
Yeah, and I looked right at my friend. I'm like, I really hope a tank plows right through your brother. Have a good day.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. Look, you don't have to be for the war. Just be for the troops. That's all. And don't block. What is this, Tiananmen Square?
Yeah, right. First of all, by the way, Kim Jong-un, he's a shover. Did you see that there's two different things? He shoved the photographer out of the way of his wife.
Good for him.
Was it
Actually,
his wife?
I heard his wife is the one that's really getting in his ear,
She's like a Korean Melania. I think Melania got to them. I think it's
You
her.
think? All right.
I think it's her.
Possible.
And he also there was a photographer blocking the moon, prime minister of South Korea.
Big photographer. So,
I need a second.
I'm just saying, the entire moon. What is this guy's real name?
Kim Jong-un?
No, not him.
Oh. So he pushed a photographer out of the way because he was blocking the prime minister of South Korea.
Yeah.
So, but his haircut, my God, it's wonderful.
Honestly.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Almost as good as Lorenzo Lamas.
Anthony Chu. I will give you $212 if you grow your body and your hair out as Kim Jong-un and go for Halloween. You have May, June, July, August, September, October. You have 6 months.
Moon Jae-in. That's his name. Moon Jae-in.
Who the fuck's Moon Jae-in?
The president of South Korea.
I thought his last name was Moon.
No, his first name is Moon.
Moon Jae-in?
Yeah.
It should be his last name. I'm going to call it his last name. Jae-in Moon.
You do that.
James Moon. There you go. Done. There, I said it.
They have a website.
What, the Koreans?
Yeah, Korea.net.
Now with more Koreans. Less internet.
I'm tired.
Okay, so I guess we're wrapping it up. All right, well, let's do our outros then. Yeah, so like I always say, 5-star rate and review on iTunes. I'm calling you out. I do it every week. Thank you for the emails for Glenn, listener Glenn, and listener John.
John. Screw Glenn. I'm happy for John.
John, why? You know why we like John more than Glenn? And no
we don't
offense
know
to Glenn,
John.
we don't know John. Exactly. We've never met John. John's from Pasadena. When have I been to Pasadena? Never. Have you been to Pasadena?
No, but I'll be going to L.A. this year. So
well, you know what, John? If you're in L.A., maybe you could have John on the Retro Gamers. What?
I'm kidding.
John might not be a psycho.
John's awesome.
John's awesome.
John's good people.
I'm gonna. Now we have his email. We have his email address now. So, John, if we ever get bumper stickers, I will send you one.
You got it. There we
but
go.
you have to send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the better half.
Ain't paying for shit.
11111 anywhere,
not
anywhere street, any town, New
latitude.
York. Niner, Tommy boy. You could find me at Mess411 on Twitter.
You can find me everywhere pretty much at More365, MOHR365.
And our Facebook page, of course, is The Better Half, now with new logo. And
fresh new car smell.
We're going to be getting some merch, right?
We're working on that, yes. Coasters, phone cases, towels, pillows.
Oh, my God. A Better Half
You
podcast
can cuddle
pillow.
to a Better Half
Oh
pillow.
No, I will do understand. I will let
Which
my
would be
wife.
weird because your daughter drove.
When my wife goes out to work, goes away on business, I will redo the whole bedroom set and Better Half stuff. She would be so pissed.
That'd be awesome. Coasters. We also can get coasters.
I like it. I like it. So next week, our next show will be episode 26. I think it will be our year anniversary.
I think so.
We have some special surprises in
Absolutely.
store. I don't know what they are yet, but I'll be surprised just as much as you.
Ooh.
So hopefully we can have a guest on.
I hope so.
And that is about it. Again, our Twitter is at BetterHalfPod1. Please follow us, and we will follow you back. Just put a little hashtaggy, Frank and Larry, or Better Half. Just say, hey, I'm a fan.
And, just anywhere you listen to podcasts, just do a search for The Better Half. If you can't find us, use another app.
What happened to Spotify? Did they get back to you yet?
That's going to be a few weeks.
Okay. Spreaker, the Spreaker app, Amazon Alexa through the Spreaker app, or Skill, I guess it's on the Alexa, and iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube at More365. And that's it. Thank you for listening. We appreciate the support as always. We're slowly getting there, and
it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
I'm in it for the long haul because I've never ran a marathon, but I will drive. I'm the guy who drives next to the guy and plows over the pedestrians in his little, little European. All right, so for the married half, Frank's out.
And for the single half, Larry is busy. Ugh.